Promise Mukwananzi has done something many Zimbabweans wouldn't dare. He wants the Constitutional Court to decide whether President Robert Mugabe is still fit to rule despite his age. The activist blames Africa's oldest leader for the poor state of the economy, corruption, high unemployment and alleged human rights abuses in Zimbabwe. He says he's not afraid.
Afraid of what? We can't be afraid. This is our country and we are citizens of this country. We are entitled to the things that we do. We have done everything perfectly above board in terms of the laws of the country. We're exercising our democratic right. I think if President Mugabe were to be genuine, that is the very freedoms that he fought for, so that people could live freely and speak freely and express themselves when they're not happy.
Mugabe has ruled Zimbabwe since independence from white minority rule in 1980. Members of the ruling ZANU party want him to run again in next year's presidential election when he'll be 94 years old.
We are focusing now on making sure that 2018 is an election time that is won resoundingly, and we just completely obliterate opposition politics in Zimbabwe because it has proven time and again that they are useless.
Criticizing the president and his government can sometimes be dangerous. The main opposition leader Morgan Tsvangirai was beaten while in police custody 10 years ago. Pastor Evan Mawarire, who organized anti-government protests last year, is in custody on charges of plotting to overthrow the government. Another pastor, Patrick Mugaza, was jailed for saying President Mugabe would die in October. Some Zimbabweans don't believe one-man protests work.
I envy promises courage. But I wish we could find more courageous people. I wish we could have more people being conscientized towards bravery so that we cease to have one-man initiatives in this country.
Opposition parties say they'll form a coalition by June and choose one presidential candidate to challenge Mugabe in next year's election. Civil society groups and activists say there'll be more anti-government protests this year. But Zimbabwe's leader has support, especially in the rural areas where most people live. They say their leader isn't going anywhere. Haru, Mutasa, Jazeera, Harare.